Okay, Craig, good job. Good job. I really three clearly distinct approaches, and that's fantastic stuff. Um, Good written description, great job including your sources. You're doing really good stuff here as far as setup goes. Let's go ahead and take a look at the sketches. So I think that all three are really interesting. They're all drawing content, basic content in with the subject matter. So you're actually using elements from gaming to depict the facts that you're trying to state in the poster, and that's fantastic. It will definitely create a nice interest for the target audience, being that you're using components from the subject matter to reinforce and to establish the points you're making. That's fantastic stuff. Okay, this piece I think is important. I think the bottom of this is really it's great because it's kind of okay. Here's what we do now. Right, so there is definitely a call to action here. I think that this kind of thing should be included in all three. This one just has look for games that offer, and that's great, but steps that we can take for a healthier gaming economy in conjunction with what to look for. So I guess what I'm saying here is I think that a culmination of all three of these into one final infographic, you've got really great stuff. And I'm not talking about the visual approach. I'm talking about all the stuff that you have here, all the stuff that you have here. Let's combine all of this great stuff into one infographic. I should say one poster. I think the main thing I'm seeing with this poster, the problem is you've got a lot of text right here. Too much. I mean, don't forget, infographics is a way that for people not to have to read text. And that's the power of infographics, because we look at a big text selection, it's kind of daunting. We don't want to spend the next 3 minutes of our lives reading. We would rather make these kind of fun connections by visualizing the data and then making those connections, right? Instead of reading. So I think this depicts too much text. I think the main thing with this is there's no introduction, I think, and actually all of them. Actually, we really need an introduction. So there's a lot of people that don't. Let me see. I love this right here. The surprisingly dangerous mechanics of video game transactions, microtransactions. That is very effective. But what I would recommend is kind of a segue, a transition between the headline and the actual graphics. So somehow using an infographic, let's define what microtransactions are. Okay, now everybody's on the same page, and we can get into really start getting into the meat of the matter, right? So that is really my only recommendation is to compile what you have here, because there's really fantastic attributes in all three examples. I think a compilation into one infographic, and the visual approach is up to you, right? And then I would say that this kind of tying this in as a final call to action, and then setting up a definition of what exactly microtransactions are. Okay. Other than that, great job. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. All right. Thank you very much.